Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Wednesday, October 18, 2017, and I am Bianca Barajas. Today's stories include the unveiling of an Earl Rudder statue and the deadliest hot air balloon crash in the history of the U.S. These stories and more coming up next on Texan TV. In campus news, an Earl Rudder statue will be unveiled tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and Vanderbilt Street will now be called Rudder Way. Earl Rudder attended Tarleton State University in 1928 and 1929, back when it was John Tarleton Agricultural College. He went on to complete his bachelor's degree at Texas A&M University. Rudder went back to Tarleton in 1938 to coach football, but left in 1941 to serve for the United States Army Reserve. This dedication to Rudder's legacy is part of Tarleton's Centennial Celebration, which celebrates Tarleton's 100th year of being in the Texas A&M University system. In local news, according to the Stephenville Empire Tribune, the Vote Yes Ranger College Committee released screenshots of the Erath County Treasurer of the Citizens Against Ranger Taxation Annexation, calling for landlords to raise their rent $50 a month if the vote passes. An identical post also appeared in Brown County opposition groups as well. Spokesman for the Vote Yes Ranger College Political Action Committee, Justin Murphy, said this is outrageous on so many levels. Murphy says they are telling landlords to charge more in rent than what the actual increase would be so that they can pocket the rest of the money and blame Ranger College for it. They are now looking into these claims because it is unlawful to offer penalties for people voting on for how they vote. Vote Yes coordinator Gordon Warren says their legal counsel is preparing letters asking the Attorney General of Texas to investigate if these threats of overcharging for rent violate state law. The group also reviewed Carla Trussel's claim that her taxes would go up more than $1,200 if voters approve the annexation. The board adopted a resolution also calling for exemptions for disabled, homestead, over 65, and a property tax freeze for seniors. And now today's Texas national and international news from the Associated Press. In Texas news, the pilot in the deadliest hot air balloon crash in U.S. history was probably impaired by Valium, opioids, and cold and allergy medicine when he ignored weather warnings and flew into a power line. Besides Valium and oxycodone, there was enough of the over-the-counter antihistamine, Benadryl, in Alfred Nichols' system to mimic the impairing effect of a blood alcohol level. During a meeting in Washington, the National Transportation Safety Board revealed its findings about the July 2016 crash near Austin that killed all 16 people aboard. Investigators said Nichols told his psychiatrist 3 months before the crash that he was not using his antidepressant medications and that a psychiatrist deemed his mood as not good. Nichols was prescribed 13 medications and was also being treated for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, known as ADHD, which investigators say was also a contributing factor. In national news, according to the Associated Press, two-time Olympic medalist Michaela Maroney says she was molested for years by a former USA gymnastics team doctor. The abuse began in her early years and would go on for the remainder of her professional career. Maroney posted a lengthy statement on Twitter early Wednesday morning that described alleged abuse against Dr. Larry Nassar, who spent 30 years working with athletes at USA Gymnastics. Dr. Nassar is now in a Michigan jail awaiting his sentence after pleading guilty to possession of child pornography. Nassar has also been charged with separate criminal sexual conduct charges and has been sued by more than 125 women alleging abuse. In international news, parts of an unmanned Russian cargo spaceship burned across the night sky of the Arabian Peninsula, drawing gas from Dubai to Riyadh before breaking up in the Earth's atmosphere and scattering in the Indian Ocean. The fiery end Monday night to parts of Progress MS-07 came as planned after it delivered 2.75 tons of water, food, and scientific equipment to the astronauts aboard the International Space Station. But its 82nd appearance in the skies of the United Arab Emirates stunned onlookers in a region where Iran regularly tests, fires ballistic missiles, and Shiite rebels in Yemen have threatened to use them against Abu Dhabi. Even a day later, government officials still hadn't corrected their earlier statements identifying the object as a meteor. The disposable spacecraft blasted off Saturday from the Russian-leased Baikonur launch complex in Kazakhstan. Its rockets and stages earlier fell harmlessly and largely unnoticed into the atmosphere, said Hassan Aman al-Harari, the CEO of the Dubai Astronomy Group. Parts of the ship could be seen re-entering the atmosphere from 7:35 p.m. Monday, al-Harari said. It streaked across the Dubai skyline behind the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, drawing both stunned and anxious reactions from those watching. Today's weather is brought to you by weather.com. You can expect today to be high of 84 degrees with partly cloudy skies and winds south at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, you can expect the same partly cloudy skies with a low of 51 degrees and winds still south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by Quinicia Fraser, Latricia Powell, Katie McQuillan, Danny Hernandez, Rebecca Hernandez, and Ashley Inge. Have a wonderful day, Texans.